This has been a summer of ferocious weather in the U.S., with storms, floods, and a devastating heat wave. We've told you all about it. But what's more shocking is how this weather has reached the country's most remote state. I'm talking about Hawaii. It began on Wednesday as a scattered brush fire on the Hawaiian island of Maui. These fires first burned in vegetation, but strong winds fanned them, and within a week, flames spread with alarming speed, blazing through populated areas, leaping across buildings, burning multiple neighborhoods to the ground. Look at these before and after visuals. Homes surrounded by blue waters and lush greenery were left charred, as if on a wasteland. The flames moved so rapidly, some residents jumped into the ocean to escape them.
It got really real when we saw the flames, and I had to think fast. We had to get out. We left our vehicle, and myself, my wife, and our 5 kids, we all got in the ocean. We found a floating board that we hung onto. And we were out there floating, and it was just so surreal. And everything was burning around, explosions, cars blowing up, like embers flying. We couldn't breathe.
Those who could escape the flames survived, but many were not so lucky. At least 55 people have died so far. The death toll is expected to rise because many people are still missing and thousands have been displaced. This is one of the island's most lethal wildfires. In all likelihood, also its largest ever natural disaster. The town of Lahaina suffered the most damage. This is a historic town in Maui. It was once the capital of the Hawaiian Royal Kingdom. Today it is home to 13,000 residents. Also what's described as the largest banyan in the US. But this once idyllic town was also consumed by fire, and its beloved tree was scorched.
We just had the worst disaster I've ever seen. All Lahaina is burnt to a crisp. It's like an apocalypse.
Well, I actually drove through Lahaina today, and it was to the ground, nothing. Like the whole town was gone.
People are very connected to nature in Hawaii, and that tree is like kind of emblematic of that. And the fact that it seems like potentially it's burned, I think it represents a bigger sentiment of loss.
As residents try to come to terms with the destruction, mass evacuation efforts are underway. U.S. President Joe Biden has approved federal aid for Maui.
Anyone who's lost a loved one whose home has been damaged or destroyed is going to get help immediately.
Hawaiian Governor Josh Green has offered some hope. He says it appears as if a bomb went off and recovery will take billions of dollars.
Right now, we're still in the assessment stage. We're still trying to assess the amount of damage, but the road to recovery will be long.
It may take years for Maui to rebuild what's been destroyed. After all, the fires were shocking. And don't get me wrong, they'd be devastating anywhere. But the fact that they happen in Hawaii is especially striking because this is a state known for its lush vegetation and beautiful oceans. It's a far cry from dry lands that are more prone to wildfires. Yet fire threats have been on the rise in the Hawaiian Islands. The area burned annually has quadrupled in recent decades. The rainfall is declining, temperatures are rising, and the islands have become vulnerable to blazes. Experts say this deadly wildfire is only a sign of the things to come. And the explanation is both somber and straightforward. Our planet is heating up, and no place is protected from disasters anymore.